If you're not happy here, then you can leave. As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our country, if you're not happy here, you can leave. And that's what I say all the time. That's what I said in a tweet, which I guess some people think is controversial. A lot of people love it, by the way. A lot of people love it. But if you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now. Come back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay, too. But if you're not happy, you can leave.
Does it concern you that many people saw that tweet as racist and that white nationalist groups are finding common cause with you on that point?
It doesn't concern me because many people agree with me. And all I'm saying, they want to leave, they can leave. Now, it doesn't say leave forever. It says leave if you want. But what it says, what that says is, if they're not happy with the United States, if they're doing nothing but criticizing us all the time, you see these people walking down criticizing the United States, we just hit the highest stock market in history. All of these incredible manufacturers that are in, these are great business people. They employ many people, and we have workers with us, too. They're having the best year they've ever had. Can I say that? Is that a correct statement?
This is Trump claiming that he's not concerned that he's parroting white nationalist talking points with his racist tweet because he thinks many people agree with him. In other words, it's okay to be racist because other people are racist. The President of the United States is using the fact that racists are being racist to cover for his own racism. He tries to qualify his response, claiming that he didn't say leave forever, but apparently just gave them permission to leave if they want. I'm not quite sure permission to leave is what anyone was looking for when they rightly criticized the government. Being able to criticize this government or this country when you feel it's not living up to its ideals isn't unpatriotic. It is the definition of what makes this country great. It is a feature of our greatness, not a bug. It's those who try and convince us to be afraid of speaking out against our government who are actually acting completely antithetical to this country's values. And that's the point here. Trump truly can't grasp what it means to preside over a democracy. He can't grasp that AOC and company are not here to defer to him, but to represent their districts, which elected them, and to serve as a check to his power. His narcissism prevents him from realizing that in a democracy, government doesn't revolve around him and his every whim. Although with people like Lindsey Graham, Jim Jordan, and Matt Gaetz around, it's understandable why he'd feel that way. But Trump goes on to point out that we hit the highest stock market in history. Now, first of all, I feel like it's worth mentioning that the US economy is in its 105th straight month of growth. Donald Trump has been president for 29 of them. So he'll take credit for the entire economy despite presiding over about a quarter of it, but he won't take any blame for the surge of racism in this country despite being a direct cause of it. Oh, irony, how we miss you. But beyond that, he leans on the economy constantly as some sort of justification for his heinous behavior. As if you can say whatever horrendous thoughts pop into your mind and amplify them on the biggest stage in the world as long as the S&P 500 is doing well. If the market is doing well, it is despite the volatility that the president invites. It is despite his erratic international diplomacy. It is despite his uninformed press conferences that cause wild spikes and tumbles. And yet still, none of that is justification for his overt racism. Even if every stockholder saw their portfolio double, it's not licensed to try and renounce someone's citizenship, to disparage anyone, much less minority women currently serving in the United States Congress. The point here is not that anyone should have to leave if they don't like the way things are done. Literally no one is asking to go. We're looking to make this country better, just like we've always done as we build upon an imperfect experiment. And rarely before have we had such a need for improvement as we have now, as this administration has taken an axe to every norm, every law, every institution that we know. Trump would love nothing more than for his adversaries to leave because that would hand him a win. But the women he targeted are doing just the opposite. They're fighting arguably harder than anyone else, and that's exactly why he's lashing out at them, because their fight scares him more than anything else.